Yes,
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Well, I'm just bored tonight, seeing if anybody wants to go live. And suddenly my cat wants to play with my Coke bottle cat.
That happens. No, I was just having a barbecue this afternoon with my friends, and I got home at 7:10, and I look at my phone. I saw your invite for your draw,
Yeah.
so I rush downstairs and tell my wife, "Okay, I'll see what this is about." And in the moment I was about to hit join, I see on my phone you just ended the stream. So I'm like, I missed it. So
Yeah,
no, but
it was just it was quite a quick one that just to finally do that. Congratulations on the winner, Captain Weeboo.
now, was that someone that you knew was one of your subscriber?
Haven't had much interaction with him, to be honest.
Trying to figure out which camera is the okay. I have four buttons on my phone. So, all right.
Yeah, see my cat's butt.
That's cool. We've seen Deluxe's Gator's gut butt for on his super chat. So having a cat butt once in a while is not that bad. But yeah, how have you been, man?
Good. Busy with real life.
Yeah.
Have my cat to turn now. So
oh, there we go.
She hates the sound of a air can.
Well, yeah, I'm guessing most cats would.
Yeah, just real life. I mean, I haven't been putting up many videos, but just been spending a lot of time with my kids. Just a couple of reviews here and there.
Those are valid reasons. I mean, I have my son. That's my videos come out. I'm trying to do them every 3 weeks, like my voice acting spotlight. And it's kind of hard these days because I'm going back to work at work. So, because I used to take my lunch break here at home and then just work on a script, or download a couple of pictures.
Right.
But now that I'm back at work, well, I'm losing that time. Before my shift starts, I'd do some research in the morning. After I drop the kid to the daycare. So, but now with lockdowns being lifted pretty much all over Canada, slowly going back to the way things were, minus a couple major inconvenience. So yeah, it's less time, and I'm lucky just going to daycare, so there's no school scheduled yet. So I know your kids are a little older, right? Like 7, 8?
6 and 8.
6 and 8?
So, yeah, I work for a bank, and I'm actually working from home too.
Which bank? Like a multinational bank, or?
Well, it's multinational. I don't want to mention the name just so I don't violate any of their policies, but
right. I used to work with a big one from the States, but that had branches in Canada. And eventually they were taken over by another big American bank. And slowly, what was the Canadian branch got sold off to, because they were everywhere in the world, and each branch got sold off to more local banks. Okay. So, but that was back in 2008, I think. It's been a while.
Yep. I mean, we're working from home. Looks like we have Jonathan Walker and Digital Caveman's joined us.
I'm not seeing any chats. Hold on. I'll switch.
Make sure you clicked on comments.
Oh, it's comments I need? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Welcome, Jonathan. Digital.
Cool. Oh, Digital's there. Hey, Jonathan Walker, I think is the first time I see your name, so hi.
Used to go to the bank a lot, hey, Digital.
Yeah, I remember when we had to go to the bank to get anything done.
Yeah. But, I mean, we were supposed to go back to working in the office in October, but due to this new variant,
right,
they've extended it till 2022, so...
I actually got COVID, maybe 4 weeks back.
Really?
My wife, who had her first dose, she got it. Unfortunately, brought it home, and I won't mention why she got it because I'm just gonna start ranting. But it was upsetting, and so my wife, me, my 18-year-old, which you might have seen pass in the back, and my 3-year-old all got it.
Oh,
I got the worst of it. They had an average of maybe 3 days each of not feeling too good, but still be able to function. I was completely dead for a couple of days and trying to work from home and lack of concentration. Everything was gone. It hit me pretty bad, but so it's crap. And then after that, it's most people treating you like you're a leopard. I mean, that was upsetting too.
Personally, I think it's been in the U.S. for a lot longer than they had been saying, because my entire family got sick in really late 2019, right as it was making big news. And I mean, I was out of it for a week and a half.
Oh yeah, my sister got it too. Like before it became a pandemic, she's sure that she got it because she had all the symptoms.
All right.
To answer your question, Jonathan, yes, my wife did lose her taste and still has not recovered it, and it's upsetting because anything she's gonna eat chocolate or strawberries, she can taste the sugar, but that's it. I had lost it a bit, but I'm okay. Like it's coming back, but her hasn't come back yet. So
that's horrible.
Yeah,
she should enter in a hot wing contest.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. You know what? Oh, sorry, lost my mic. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Trying to make the most of this crazy situation. So
yeah, digital. Everybody, I think, has had close calls with the schools being open as they are. I mean, I think my kid's school, there's been 65 confirmed cases just this school year alone.
Wow, 65. That's insane.
Well, it's not just their school. They're part of a bigger system, I think, of like 8 schools. So
all right. See, I manage well, no, I don't manage. I'm an accounting clerk for a company that manages daycare in Ottawa to the French community. So we're one of the biggest one. And I don't think we've had 65 case in the whole 2 years it's been going on. And we have 10 schools. There was a lot of in households. There was a lot of confirmed case I don't want to say confirmed case, but at one point anything was a symptom, and everybody was sent home for any reason. So, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. So
besides that, how are you?
More on a more positive note, I guess. Doing good. I mean, I took my kids to the RC track today, which was fun. Been meaning to do that for a while. My youngest is really, really into RC cars, and so we enjoy doing that a lot. But I mean, working from home, I get to take my kids to school every day, so get to see them every morning. It's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
If I'm working from the office, I have a 45-minute drive every day, so I'm not able to do that.
Well, that's good. I have, 35 minutes without traffic. But now traffic's picking up too. So, yeah. And sorry, you're seeing me in my unkempt state because, you caught me by surprise. And I'm actually going to be on Tales of Teletran next week.
Oh, you are? That's awesome.
Yeah. A long time ago, I texted input, and I was like, when I was starting my channel, so I had 25 something subscribers, and I was like, how much people do I need? How many views? Is there a requirement? And he's like, no, man, just you want to come. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'd like to do episode 91, which is the Call of the Primitives.
Oh, okay.
and because it's my favorite episode, and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay, no problem." So we talk back and forth, and
That's
so
cool.
yeah, actually, I'm very excited. I don't know who's gonna be I'm guessing Danny Dolphin's gonna be there as well, but I don't know if we're gonna be 3, 4, if Rolling Redneck's gonna be there, or but yeah, I've been hoping to do, because I'm not gonna say trying, because I didn't really try much because I've been busy with well, everything. Um, but I've been trying to do live stuff. But every time I'm thinking I should start, I'm like, do I have really anything to talk about more than Cato, PPR, Bert, Rodimus Primal? I mean, all the great ones have, their following, which is us.
Yeah.
That's. I'm guessing. How long have you been doing reviews?
It was a year in August.
Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday.
Thanks.
See, me, it was late February, maybe early March. Um, yeah, sorry, it's hard to keep trail of the chat.
Yeah.
I understand Kato, and he's like, I'm trying to catch with the yeah.
Yeah.
So okay,
Don't worry about it, Digital.
yeah, man,
We're here for you.
it's all good. I know my wife is watching, so she's practicing her English. So I really admire her for that, and plenty of other reasons. She's an awesome woman. So I know she's upstairs watching. So.
Oh, she is? Okay.
Oh yeah, she's on, like, as I put it on. We have a smart TV now. Everybody does at this point. It's no longer special. But she has when I go live, she just likes to watch, and then give me pointers on my bad habits and posture. Like the first time when I was doing Cato Present, man, I kept sniffing terrible, like all the time. It's like I'm a coke addict. I'm like, oh man, I gotta stop.
Yeah,
So
everybody has their quirks.
yeah. Did you when you did Cato Present and the sit rep? Did you do deluxes around 30 minutes?
Yeah.
See, Catherine Moreau, she's there. She's right there. That's my girl.
Hi, Catherine. Looks like she's only our only watcher right now, which is kind of sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how many you're at?
400? Over 400.
407. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm at 110. So I wasn't expecting a big following. I'm just glad I got to that much within. I was thinking December, but
yeah, I've been on the sit rep, and then I was on around 30 with deluxe, which was interesting because his computer crashed twice.
Yeah, that was so sad for deluxe, but you saved it because you kept talking and answering questions from the chat.
I felt bad.
I felt bad, but it was so, at the same time, from a watcher's point of view, seeing a technical mistake like that, it happens. Computers will reboot when they want, once in a while. So that was just funny.
Yeah.
And it took him a while and I think it happened with someone else at one point. So
yeah, I have yet to be on with Cato.
Really? You didn't do Cato? Just text him. That's he texted me. Actually, when I started, I've told that many times. When I was thinking of starting, he's the one that said, "Just do it. I'll watch it. And let me know." I'm like, okay. And that's after maybe 9 months of me watching. Went back and I rewatched everything he did, commented on every single videos I watched. So we had this. I don't want to say relationship, but we had that kind of little connection. So, and then after that, when he said that he was interested, I just decided, okay, what am I going to do? Because tour reviews, I mean, you might have seen my tour reviews. They're not that detailed, or I haven't done too many of them. So I can, I don't have a style yet, or except my transformation, which I don't do. I just cut frame and boom, it's transformed. I
like to do a transformation video separately, unless it's a really simple transformation, just because it adds 10 minutes to the video.
Yeah,
just in the interest of saving time, I mean, most of my videos you'll see a follow up of the transformation. Like I'll probably do the transformation for these guys in the review.
Okay, are they the same as? Because I'm not too well versed in third parties, mainly because third parties don't have their own website.
Right.
It's it that drives me nuts. I'd like to go on their website, see their stuff being produced and upcoming news, and some of them will have like a Facebook page, but I'd like to, and so I never know when they come out, and unless I watch Deluxe's news, and then I know. But are those the same company for Larkin did a set like a whole Devastator set?
Yes, they have this guy, which I'll bring up here.
And because that guy, that Devastator, it looked like the individual Constructicons looked good. But then when he received that Devastator part where you just clip on bots, I was like, ugh. That for me didn't do it at all, because it's more it reminds me of Menasor, which I know he's probably everybody's favorite combiner for some reason.
Yeah, this is Zeta. These are their masterpiece combiners. Look, I have this one in my office.
Their masterpiece?
Yes.
That box you showed me is a masterpiece.
Yes, this is their newer release. They're actually doing a legend scale, which is what these are.
Okay, those are released. Okay, legends.
Yeah, these are the same bots as you see here. So this is the leg.
Okay, so those Zeta pictures are masterpiece.
The Zeta pictures are masterpiece, but the ones that they just released are the legs for their legend scale.
Okay, but then is it going to be another? You have a Superion frame, and then you just clip planes to it.
Yeah, they're going to definitely make the combiner pants.
Yeah. Okay. Combiner pants. See, that's what I commented on Larkin. I was like, I don't like that, because my beef was with Menasor, who's hi, hello Ken.
Yeah, I've got their Devastator as well, which is another truly amazing bot.
Yeah, because I don't have any combiners. Like, if I do a quick round of, you know what? I've never shown my collection. You want an exclusive? Just give me on clip this. All right. And now I have wires going everywhere. Just give me a quick second. I don't know if the lighting is going to be really good, but let's give this a shot. So this is my G1 Season 1 Autobots. That's my original Slag, and then I have a couple Bumblebees and Clip Jumper there.
Okay.
But my collection is a chug scale.
Gotcha.
I just want to have a chug line, one version of every character. This is my kid. See, I'll tell you a story anyway. Except this Mirage, that's a classics line back from 2008, maybe, or something.
It's definitely an older model. That's for
sure. But I love it. So I didn't get the Siege Mirage. I didn't get any of the other. And then I have Wind Charger from Titan's Return.
Yeah, I have that same one.
And then Brawn from Power of the Primes, or reverse. I didn't collect back then. I didn't even know these lines existed. But I ordered them online from China. And then after I ordered, I saw everybody's saying, you're going to get screwed, because people were receiving rubber duckies and stuff instead of their figures.
Yeah.
So, and then hold on, I'll unplug this. All right. Oh, shit, I'm connected here. Anyway, these are my Decepticons.
Okay.
Mixed. Like, the first shell was only Transformers, just the Autobots from Season 1, because that's what I'm trying to get.
And then
What's up, Moe?
over there, this is my season 2, 3, and movie Autobots with one Bumblebee. And all the way over there for now, because I'm doing Renos, is my Omega Supreme.
Okay.
And then I have, oh, you can't see it properly, my Galvatron that I got not too long ago.
Does he have the correct shoulders?
Yes, he does, because the tread, sorry everybody who's seeing me flip my camera, it's unprofessional, I apologize. But yeah, just gonna set this back up. All right, the treads in the back here, they clip perfectly in. Sorry, you don't see it very well, but dude, yeah, that hole there.
Yeah,
the thread clip in perfectly. So, and that's a fluke. One of my pet peeves, and you know that from the chat, is distribution and exclusives. It's always been, probably always will be.
Don't get me going.
Yeah, it's been terrible. So when me and my wife go to Walmart, I don't find anything. Toys R Us a little more, but I'll get like chance encounters basically.
Yeah.
I was able to get Galvatron there, and a couple other things, but I realized most of my stuff, the like exclusives and everything, I have to get from a friend, get from anyone. Like this little guy here. This, believe it or not, this is my holy grail. Like I looked so hard to find this one. We have 7 Walmarts. No, hold on. We have 4 Walmarts in Gatineau, and then there's an extra 6 in the Ottawa area, because basically it's just across the river. Like I'm at the border of Quebec and Ontario in Canada.
Okay.
And I went to all those Walmarts and never found. And it's only at Walmart because it's a freaking exclusive. And eventually I gave up. And when I was on the sit rep with PPR, Lone Dragon mentioned, oh, I have an extra one. So I'm like, oh, dude. So we've made arrangements and quick PayPal transaction and shipping, and it was done. So I was really happy. Same thing with Elita 1. I had to get it from I posted on a group one time, and I hate posting to Facebook sometimes when you go in a heartfelt post that you believe in, and then somebody just says, oh, this can't be a real post or whatever. People are always bitching, and so I keep my
yeah.
Well, apparently Maui, sorry, it's coming back. I hear that Toys R Us is trying a second comeback in the US, or a third comeback. So, and hopefully it's gonna work. But the advantage right now is that every Target exclusive gets shipped to Toys R Us here in Canada. So T-Rex is right now shelf warming in Canada because nobody knows who he is. I don't think it's the exact same market. And
I went to Target yesterday, and they literally had 12 T-Rexes on the shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all they had.
See, and that's my thing about distribution. It's who's at Hasbro, and I'm really trying to be positive. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm going from 2 things. I was asking you about your previous appearances on other shows. You've been on the sit rep. Did you went back and watch your interview afterwards? I did.
I did not.
You did not care.
I hate the sound of my voice, and that really would not be something I want to do.
That's something we can talk about in a moment. Yeah. But yeah, I went back because I wanted to read the chat, because I'm usually in the background chatting with you guys. So I wanted to just see. So I waited 24 hours for StreamYard to finish its things, and I went, and I remember that during the stream, PPR called me out on my negativity. He said, "Yeah, you're being negative on my channel." So but it wasn't rude. It was just a statement. And oh my God, was he ever right? And at that point, I sent him a long text saying, not apologizing, but thanking him to have pointing it out. And he replied 2 lines. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just sharing the wisdom. Oh, okay. So, but from then I started to be trying to be more positive about distribution, about new shows coming up. So when I watch He-Man, the new Masters of the Universe, I wasn't pissed off like most people were. When Kingdom came out, I was actually in a positive mindset to watch it, and I enjoyed it. But when we talk about exclusives and distribution, I am not able to remain positive. I'm not, and it's sad, really.
It is. It is. I mean, I totally agree. The exclusivity of anything, especially during a pandemic, where people don't want to go to the stores
or can't go.
Yeah. They need them to do their best, and I know that Hasbro's having their own issues as far as manufacturing and getting them out. So
yeah,
that's part of the reason why I think they're doing the exclusives. But then again, I mean, these companies, they pay to have items being exclusive. So,
but that's the thing. That's I understand why each store would want to have an exclusive. So they they pay, or do they provide a discount, or
I'm pretty sure that they would pay just to avoid having these items sell at a competitor.
All right, so okay, that's kind of odd though. I mean, let's say I'll pay Hasbro. I'm a store. I'll pay Hasbro $50,000, and I'm very lowballing it. I'm pretty sure I'll pay $50,000 so that Blue Streak or T-Rex is only going to be sold at my store. But then I'm probably losing profit on that figure, right? Because I've paid to have it in my store. So to me, that's a shot in the foot. But their mentality is that people will come in. You don't go to Target or Walmart or Walgreens just to buy a toy. You're going to do groceries. You're going to go clothes shopping.
Yeah. So I agree. Let's see here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just checking this.
Captain Weebo sent me a message, so I'll be able to ship out that effect for him, which is
awesome. Yeah. So I didn't enter the draw because I don't have any legend figure that could scale with that. That smoke.
That's a masterpiece. So
same thing. I don't have any You've seen. I don't have any masterpiece. It's. I'm trying to remain a chug collector just mainly because of price. And although Legends figure, they look really nice. The transformation that you guys are presenting are amazing. It's just out of my budget. Like $60 for half the size of what I get on a chug. It's my wife has been great at, and I don't want to say encouraging me, but she's been respectful of my hobby, and she knows that I'm having a lot of fun and that I want to have a good collection, and she supports me. And Inutabi, now it's a new stream.
Inutabi, you want to join us?
Yes, please, Inutabi, if you want to join us, I would love to do a stream with you. It never happened, so that'd be fun.
You should be able to see the banner with the address if you want to join us, Inutabi. But I'm honestly to the point where, just because of rising prices, I could actually just finish off the Movie Bots and Masterpiece and focus strictly on Legends, and here and there with the Hasbro, the Hasbro figures. The Chug. The new. When I started, I paid, I think it was $89 for a Masterpiece Sideswipe.
Okay.
Plus tax and shipping. And with the prices now, It's
How
just
much is it now for
getting
like
outrageous. Getting outrageous. I mean, Fans Toys, some of their smaller bots, they're bringing the prices down, and
on legend scales? Okay.
no,
Or
for
okay,
Masterpiece,
okay, smaller masterpiece like Bumblebee and okay.
So, for example, I think they just announced, or they're making a Masterpiece Huffer, and
Okay.
I want to say he's $119, and he's a small figure.
That's the price of Rodimus, like from Kingdom. Wow, that's
Yeah. So it's I know part of it's due to the pandemic, and it's Fans Toys is always going to be Fans Toys. They're going to be top of the line, third party. Everybody has to have it, and the demand is going to continue to drive their prices up.
Yeah,
but,
probably.
I mean, X Transbots, their prices are going up too. Like their Springer was first announced at like I think 129.
Wow.
And now they've changed it to where the only version available is this deluxe version, and it's 199. So, I mean, $200 for one bot, it's kind of getting outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't own any combiners or except the Titan Omega Supreme, which was a gift from my oldest and my wife. I swear I cried when I opened that box. There was a tear. I was so happy. But the price going up and everything, like, I mean, from a business, I think the pandemic has a really wide back, and it's been piled up on it. It was like, oh, because of it. It's like gas price in summer. Oh, there's a oil rig on fire. Yeah, but that doesn't belong to the U.S. That's like another country's rig. That shouldn't affect that much. The Canadian price, the U.S. price. It's the same thing here. Like, I mean, they're trying to drive to put everything on the pandemic, and
thank you for that, Ken. That is a little bit too TMI, but you be you. Okay,
nice. Thank you, Ken. That's awesome. Yeah. But that the same, yeah, like Digital said, third party price drove them out, and I couldn't get, like, granted, I don't see any Masterpiece anywhere in stores except one store in Ottawa. A Toys R Us in Ottawa has some, but they're movie Masterpiece, and I'm not a. I have one Bayverse Bumblebee. He's a leader class. He's an amazing transformation, but that's a gift from my mother-in-law who found him at a yard sale, and so I kept it because it does look really nice. I've transformed it once. I had to download instruction, and it's been pretty bad, but yeah. So I only have that, and I'm on the side of people because my introduction to this whole fandom, this whole community. Although I've been a fan of the show since '84, and I rewatched it remember Napster and Kazaa and all those stuff. I downloaded all the Transformers back then, watched it. Beast Wars, watched it, and then RAID came out, and I was like, didn't appeal to me that much. But I've remained a fan, and then Rodimus Primal opened me to this whole community with his video and his first live stream with Kato and PPR, and I was like, man, I'm not alone. So then that's when I started collecting. I told that joke to my oldest. I'm like, man, you should get me one, just for fun. It'd be funny. And then after that, the tumbleweed to all this. But I've always, I've looked into third parties and everything. And the price, I could not justify those prices. So I'm always hoping I'll find something in store and get lucky or pre-order. I don't know if you ever use CMD store in Canada.
I've used CMD.
They're pretty good, honestly. My son, he just ordered me a gift from them. That the box is super thin, but it's like this long, so I have a pretty good idea what it might be. But I don't want to say it because I don't want him to go, oh, you'll be disappointed. Yeah, so. So you just ordered, but I'm waiting on Trax and Rhinox, which, from my understanding, are not that much of an amazing figures, but I still want. I love Trax, and Rhinox is just a pillar of Beast Wars. So
Trax is he's one of my favorite G1 characters. So
Oh.
I definitely have him in the collection. I just picked up a Legend Scale Trax also.
Oh.
So,
that's cool.
I need to start doing some Legend Scale reviews to get some more content out there, but it's crazy about the prices.
Yeah, and also
Maui, I agree. There's some fantastic KOs out there. If you can find a company, KOs by Toy House Factory.
Toy House Factory.
Yeah, they're actually on Amazon. They took the originals from Takara, and they made improvements to the flaws for their masterpiece figures and then re-released them.
Okay.
Toy House Factory does an amazing job. I've got Toy House Factory, Megatron, Soundwave, and Sound Blaster, and
Oh, okay.
I like them all better than the originals.
I'm actually Patriot Prime did a review on a KO oversized sideswipe from AOYE Toy.
Mm-hmm.
I checked them out. It's pretty. They have a really nice oversized Siege Nemesis Prime, but it's on AliExpress for like $38 plus $9 shipping. I'm like, there's something fishy about that. But then it's a knockoff. It's so hard to trust when it says, and I'm the least racist person in the world, but when it says it's from China, you know there's a chance that your masterpiece Soundwave will be a rubber ducky. Like I've seen the post. It's sometimes really upsetting for people to pay $100 for something, and then some people receive just piece of cardboard being just squared up, little pieces. Poof, that's it.
Yeah, I knew a guy that ordered it was an RC car of a real life car, and the price was way low, and I was like, man, don't do it. And what they did was they advertised a big 1/10 scale RC car, and they sent him a Hot Wheel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't trust people. That's the thing. I mean, on top of not finding anything in stores, on top of having a container full of Durgan ramjets sink in the bottom of the Atlantic, never making it to Amazon. On top of all this, you have those scalpers and dishonest people are just making this hobby sometimes just insufferable.
That's why
it drives me nuts.
For KOs, I never dealt with a company other than I think it was tfdirect.com.
Yeah, well, when I pulled the Toy House Factory just now, that's the first that came up, TF Direct. I don't think I've ever dealt with them.
Do a search on Amazon for Toy House Factory, or just do Masterpiece Soundwave.
Toy House, okay.
Actually,
you know what? Let me just open up, because I have a bad memory for this stuff. So I'm going to open a notepad and Toy House Factory. All right. Because do you know of any company, though, that does Chug knockoff?
There's a few, definitely.
Yeah? Okay.
From what I understand, they're mainly shipped out of Asia. So
right,
I think the most successful you would have with that would be eBay, I believe.
Yeah. eBay, that's where I got Windcharger and Braun. I never dealt with eBay ever in my life, and I was like, I really want to have that G1 line, that first season Autobot. So
Maui, why don't you join us and you can show us some figures?
Yeah. So
Ken, if you want to join too, you're more than welcome. I mean, it's open. But I mean, the first bot. See, I didn't start collecting until my divorce because I needed something. You know, I was seeing the kids every day, and I needed something. So one day I popped in one of my old Transformers season 1 DVDs and watched the entire series over a period of 2 days.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
And then I came across Ben's Collectibles, a review of Masterpiece Sideswipe. So I just on a whim, I was like, okay, let's check this out. And I found it on Amazon. And I ordered it. And it's been downhill from my wallet since then.
But you don't only do Transformers, right? Sorry, dropped something. You do other things.
I do.
Masters of the Universe. I've seen your Revelations. Did you get any Origins?
The only thing Origins I got was the Skeletor's tank, just the vehicle. I haven't gotten any Origins figures.
Skeletor's tank. You mean that?
The one I can't remember what it's called. The one with the jaw that opens. As
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Sorry, I'm trying to because I want to show you something. Just trying to. Because I've been, I think I take my channel. I just want to have fun, but I wanted to. Cool, Inutabi. That's awesome, man. I'm really happy Inutabi's gonna join, because then I'll be able to tell him to his face that I've been. But he knows, though. I'm just kidding. But I swear to you, for the past since he hit 1,000. I've been streaming Inutabi minimum of 8 hours per day on my machine. And
trying to get his view hours up.
Yeah, because I sent him a message and I'm like, the moment that you hit 4,000, I want to know. And but that hasn't happened yet. And I understand the YouTube numbers and whoever the gurus are at YouTube. It's not happening for him, and it really sucks because he works really hard. So when he gets here, I'll compliment him like crazy. But he does really good stuff, and same thing with the whole gang of the Rejecticons. But do you think there's a market saturation in reviewers right now?
I don't think there's a lot of reviewers. Yes, as far as a saturation. I don't think there's a saturation. YouTube is going to be YouTube. There's always going to be people talking about the same thing. So people are going to narrow in on the people that they like and not.
Yeah.
So,
which is what I had to do. Because when I started, it was just Rodimus Primal. And then he did that stream with Patriot Prime and Kato. So I started following, I think, Kato first. Because there was just something about Kato that really connected with me. I don't know, maybe just his style, his review is but then I found out we had a lot in common in what we like, because our favorite character both are Sunstreaker, and so I like the guy, and so I started watching him, and then Patriot Prime, and then Inutabi and Sardo. Although Sardo, I know he's really busy these days, so he doesn't get that much review out. And then Deluxe. Deluxe is one I regret not finding it about sooner, because he's really good.
He is.
Man, his reviews are amazing, and then his comments. That's one thing. If I write you a comment, and then you take the time to reply, I love that. That just shows, and I try to reply to every one of my. Well, actually, I am able to do it because I get about 5 comments on my videos, maybe. But it's I know how I feel when I get a reply, so I want to reply to the people that watch me. So,
yeah, I try and respond to all of them too. Deluxe is actually where I started. I was on the stream where Kato first introduced himself to Deluxe, asking to check out his channel. So that's when I checked out Kato's channel first too, and I've been a subscriber for him ever since. That's where I found. I found this community based off of that one stream.
Hey, thanks, Maui. You said all you guys are fantastic. To me, that's surreal that anybody would first know who I am. you know. Um, and that's the thing. There's a lot of reviewers that were telling me in the chats, like, I've been at it for 4 years, and I didn't break 500 yet. And I'm like, wow, it really didn't give me that much inclined to do my channel, but I'm just having fun. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't take it too seriously. I don't want this to turn into a job. Like, at one point, I had videos out. I did the Paradron Medics because I got my first Toy Hacks kit, because I really wanted to have a background first. Like, I got my background, my backdrop for reviews, because I didn't want it to look like a bedroom, and mainly because of the comments I heard from Patriot Prime, who was telling that story about the kid who sent him a video, say, "Can you give me some feedback?" And then Patriot just told him, "Well, clean your room, clean your fingernails, clean." But he
Yeah.
wasn't being an ass. He was just telling him, "You want feedback? This is what I give you." And then the kid flipped out on him. And so I'm just like, okay, so that's good advice there. And that's how you learn, right? You watch the great ones to figure out what they learned, so that you don't repeat their mistakes. You don't want to surpass them, or maybe you do, but anyway, not my style of videos. But so I just wanted to have fun. So I did the Paragon Magic, Slag. I think, Slag, you're the only one who got a review before me.
Oh, really?
Because, yeah, like, I got it and then I saw reviews way after. But I think you got it earlier. Like, you beat me by a day, basically. And it's not a competition, but it's fun to be able to release something nobody has reviewed
is.
yet, because you get a little more views, and it's a little, I don't know, prestige, I guess.
It is. I mean, once in a while you get lucky too. Like my Rhinox video, it's over 9,500 views now, and
Wow.
I mean, that's the only one that's the only one that's made
yeah.
it near that high. There's only like 70 likes, so I mean, people are only watching it for like 1 or 2 minutes. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't get that. My best video is Chris Latta, which he was my second video. I never thought that he would be that popular, but I realized people really do miss Chris Latta a lot. But when I look at how many likes he got, it's not that many. It's not close to it's. I don't think he breaks even 1,000 or 100. Like,
I mean, for me, it's not the views though. It's. I mean, don't take me wrong. It's nice that I have 400 subs.
yeah,
That's great. But for me, I mean, and I said this on Deluxe's channel. I said this on the Sit Rep. It's about the community. I mean,
yeah.
being part of this community, they encouraged me to create a channel. So thanks to them for that.
Well, yeah, it does want it, because that's how you start thinking about it. Like, when I just was thinking, man, I'd like to do something on camera. Like, really, I don't know if you remember when M3 Marco was being interviewed by Deluxe, or was it Kato? And when he was asked why he started it, and he just said it. He said, "I just wanted to talk with you guys, join in." And that was kind of my initial idea. I want to be part of the community, and I want to join in. I want to have live streams, and but then after I did the sit rep, after I did present, and around 30 minutes, it's all fun, but then after that, these guys, they have their channel to manage. They can't invite everybody back on live stream all the time. So we have to, but at first, I guess I'm not that I was upset, but I was, kind of disappointed. I'm like, oh, it would have been great. Like, especially when they started talking about Kingdom. I would have loved to be invited on a Kingdom chat, because I knew everybody was going to go and complain about the voice acting. And that's what my channel is. Like, I don't interview voice actor. But I talk about voice acting. So I thought I was a good fit to be in those chats. But then I should have done something. I should have went live. That's on me. I should have done my own thing instead of hoping for people to invite me and, to their chat, because they already have their routine, and I love their routine. I love the fact, when Bert, and that's another one I wish I would have found earlier. Bert, love his reviews. All his premiere at 10 a.m. I'm there. I'm chatting. But so I don't know if it was the same for you. Like, what was your expectation like towards the community when you joined?
I didn't expect anybody to watch, to be honest.
I was
Again,
hoping they would, but yeah, okay.
I was hoping. If anybody wants to hear me talk about my views on a toy review, then definitely come and watch. I mean, I just hope for a place to start a conversation. I mean, because of this community, I've met people in Canada, Hawaii.
Yeah.
I know I've had conversations with several people from Great Britain. I mean, I've
That's cool.
become introduced to a guy who does stop motion from his house in England, And,
Which one? Ultra Marcus or
Ultra Marcus? Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's I've interacted with a few of them on Instagram, and just Ultra Marcus is one that I can't wait to see his stuff and input.
Yeah, his stuff's awesome. Input's awesome too.
Oh man.
I mean, I've met people that go out of their way to create add-ons to improve bots. I mean,
yeah.
New Supply, who was nice enough to send me several items to review, and Larkin, who does an amazing job with his
more and more. I
3D
enjoy
printing.
Larkin.
I mean, the diversity of people that I've met. I mean, Maui Digital, Ken, everybody that's joined us. It's just such a diverse group of people. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've met, like, there's a guy in Montreal. You must have seen him in the chat, Benjamin Whitcomb. We've chatted a couple times on Facebook Messenger. He's in Montreal, so sometimes I'm like, have you seen this? Is it in store? Like that dumbass Bumblebee Origin, buzzwordy Bumblebee Origin. I'm going to the store every Tuesday because I figured if I go on the same day, eventually I'm going to catch him.
Hey, check this out.
It hasn't. Hey, oh man, this is an honor. I am honored.
Hey, Tommy.
Not that big honor.
Oh, come on, man. You're a Rejecticon. This is great.
Just this thing out here.
Yeah, just bored on a Sunday night, shooting it for a while.
Hey, did you? I was listening. You said you had the land shark. Are you talking about this thing?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Land shark.
Have you tried putting him in there?
Doesn't fit.
What?
Doesn't fit. Like his knees are just a little bit too long. Like you can get him in there, but
but that's a whole inch difference in figure, right? From Origins to
it works on the Wind Raider though.
The Wind Raider, I think it will work because there's nothing blocking the feet. But
because they're just saying
because of the mechanism, there's a wall there.
Damn.
But I mean,
I wasted $29, I guess.
Like he could fit Inutami, but he's gonna be like one arm back here, like driving like he's
going the redneck style. That's cool.
So yeah, I tried that. So
I
did the same thing, but what I ended up doing was just putting it as a background for my display for the.
That land shark. My friend got him and took an X-Acto knife and evened out all the teeth. So he only had like a gum line. Like, because they're a soft rubber, right? So if you take it out of the box, you'll see. But he took an X-Acto and cut all the teeth because he thought it was funny to have like a grandpa land shark. Just not having any dentures. I'm like, you just ruined your toy. And we were 10. And, he didn't pay with his money for that. So.
Yeah. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, the community. Meeting everybody.
Well, see, the community. Inutabi's here. And never in any dream of mine, I would have think being on a live stream with him anytime soon. So. Yeah. I wanted your opinion on something, Inutabi. When you started, because I don't know if you heard what I just mentioned, that when I started, I was hoping, kind of hoping to be invited on more live stream and everything like that. But that's on me. That was my bad reason to start a channel. You know, I wanted to join in the community, but also wanted to participate. But I don't think I should have done my own live stream, my own stuff, instead of hoping that people would recognize my channel and invite me.
Mhm.
When you started your channel, what was the community your goal to join in, or you just wanted to get the toys out?
I just did it as a hobby, right? Because like from the technical side, I just wanted to learn like the editing and stuff. Because like
Yeah.
I build PCs as a hobby, and then I just kind of got into it as a hobby. And then I was watching YouTube one day, and there was this guy Josh Pence that was doing toy hunts, and then he was doing like reviews. So I'm like, oh, that looks fun. So I kind of got into it there, and then it took me a few months before I met like anybody, and it was like Kato and Larkin all about the same time. We all were commenting on each other's videos, and that just kind of came together at that point. But yeah, after a while, it was just like, let me see what I can do. Like if I get 10, I'll be happy. I was like, well, if I get 100, I'll be happy. If I ever get to 200, that'd be fantastic. And then it was like, well, I think 1,000 could be possible.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, once you get past a certain point, like if you, I feel like if you can get to like 200, 250, then you can get to 1,000. But a lot of times people just quit before they ever get to that point.
Yeah. See, that's
I was thinking about quitting too a couple times. I was like, man, nothing's happening. Like nobody's looking. You know,
it's hard. I mean, I find that sadly the live stream reviews I do are not doing as well as the regular reviews. And
you mean the premieres, or when you actually did live toy reviews?
When I did them live.
Yeah, well, they were great.
And thank you for that. But I mean the view counts and stuff. I mean it can be disappointing, and I can see a lot of people being turned away by that. But for me, I mean it's not about the views. It's just me wanting to talk and taking up this hobby. You know, it's fun. I mean, I spent way too much money and way too much time making my background for my videos, but it was fun to do, just building up the tools that I think I needed in order to create the channel.
Yeah, that was preparation was something really important to me. Like I got an editing tool first. I practiced, like I have 4 videos of me and Mike in French though. So I didn't post them, but it's me and my 3-year-old reviewing Rescue Bot Bumblebee and the Rescue Bot Academy, One Step Changers, medics and blades. And so it's just me. And so I could learn how to add text and, do transitions and all that stuff. But I paid a license for a tool and a screen recording video. And after that, I got my Toy Hacks. You can kind of see it right there because I wanted to have like a good background. But actually, I spent pretty much too much time watching other people's video to find out which backdrop they didn't use. And the desert scene with the mountain, the rock, wasn't used, so picked that because I think in YouTube you have the Ark, right?
Yeah, I do the Ark for the Autobots, and then I do like Cybertron for the stuff.
Yeah, so it's but preparation was important to me, and then Canadian teenager, and but yeah, then like I wanted to really, I just didn't want to be like me on my bed. Oh, here's a toy. And then once I got the editing and people started doing videos about Siege, saying how crap the show's voice acting was and everything, I'm like, all right, maybe I went and searched about voice actors and I found all these like compilations of just like, here's 30 minutes of random characters talking. And they're all voiced by Frank Welker. So I said, okay, well, that doesn't tell me about the actor. So that's how I started. So, and I think my formula is still kind of unique and it works. I'm having fun. Next one, I'm doing Paul Eiding, the voice of Perceptor. And I just found out he's part of Diablo and Warcraft and Starcraft and everything I've played in the 90s and early 2000, he's done. And he was every old man's voice in Fallout 3. And like, so just finding all this stuff, it was like when I did my Michael Bell video and he was like the voice of Raziel. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. How come I did not know this? He's my namesake, you know? So.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the voice actors that were prevalent when I was watching cartoons as a kid are still active today, which I find amazing.
Yeah, it's the only one I'm afraid to cover is Frank Welker, just because I think he's going to be a 3-part, 20 minutes, each video, because you have no idea how much he did. It's insane. But and I think I'm going to retrack a couple of things I said in my previous live streams with Kato and PPR, and that I would probably never review Casey Kasem because
a lot of drama there. A lot of drama.
Yeah, a lot of drama and a lot of negativity. But then I'm trying to be positive, so I think I could still do a positive video on Casey Kasem without bashing him for whatever he and Flynn Dille had this disagreement. And if you haven't read Flynn Dille's book, The Game Master, you guys would love it. It's Our Childhood written, and it's a super easy. Where's the book? Anyway, it's a super easy read.
Is it?
It's like he's talking. You've seen the interview with Rodimus Primo. It's that on paper. Yeah, like he's just him telling stories. Oh yeah, it's just him telling stories, and it's super super amazing. So, anyway, I'm talking a lot, guys, and I'm like the Loki channel. I'm just too excited. Sorry.
So I mean, it's good. I mean, this is the stuff that I started the channel for, is just getting people from the community together, either in comments or I've been meaning to do more stuff live, to be honest. And I mean, I even thought about reaching out to you. I know you had commented to me on Facebook about doing like a weekly thing,
Yeah, because you were bored one night, and I'm like, you, me, and I think I said you and Fire Talks, and then Fire Talks even replied, "That's not a bad idea," but then not that I chickened out, but I didn't think it would, like, because I keep thinking, what am I going to talk about? And then I've been talking for an hour nonstop, So,
I mean, I've been thinking about reaching out and getting a few people on. Maybe like a monthly where we talk about like one specific character from G1. You know what I mean?
I'm in.
Like
I'm absolutely in. If you want to do a monthly, well, let's start from season 1 to kind of like they do with Teletran, in order.
Yeah,
we could pick a character and then do it. That'd be great.
But I mean, I'd like to do it for like all aspects of the character, like the cartoon, voice actor. What occurred in the comics, how did that character meet their end in the movie, or do we see him in season 3 and 4? I mean, it's just all aspects and focus on one particular character, like each time I do it. So yeah, I mean, I'll reach out to you on that, definitely.
Yeah, you have me at a disadvantage because I actually never had the chance to read any of the comics. I know they exist, and I know they're $300 if you want to get like a whole series on of G1ers on any medium. So it's kind of crazy, but
yeah. I've never been an avid comic reader myself, so we would need to get somebody that's a comic book expert to go over that aspect of it. That or just
that'd be PPR, right? But try to get him once a month. Yeah. He's already really busy, but he knows his stuff. So how about you and Utabi? Did you read comics? Like
I read them. I had the original, like the 4-part series, and then I had up to, I don't know, like 20 something. I think I read as a kid, but I never, I haven't gone back and read them since then. I don't believe.
You still
read
have
some
them?
of the IDW stuff, but
do you still have your originals?
No, I a few years ago I sold off the whole collection. I wish I hadn't, because I had like the Venom #1 and the. And I seen that selling for like $300-400 at one point. I was like,
was that the Venom
with the foil cover?
License to Kill?
It's got like a lenticular cover or whatever.
Okay.
And then I had like the Spider-Man 250th, like the one with the Green Goblin on the cover, and I had a bunch. I had GI Joe 1 through 50. I had X Force 1 through
Oh.
100. I had let's see, I had
And you sold it for a down payment, or
no, I sold it for hardly anything. I had
Ah.
the Marvel cards that are going for like thousands of dollars.
the Fleer Ultra stuff?
Well, some Marvel,
Yeah,
I had,
yeah.
I had
Yeah.
2 boxes of those. I think I sold all of them for $50.
Ah, man.
I just took out all the foil cards that I had and gave the rest of them to my kids.
Ah, well, at least you kept the foil ones. That's
Well, I mean,
that's good.
they'd been in storage not very well for 25 years,
Okay.
and they weren't in any kind of shape.
Yeah.
So
What do you think of the Kingdom cards? Like, yeah,
um,
Kingdom. You know the.
I think they could not do that and save a little bit of money.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
be honest,
They could do more with blast effects or something. To leave out
Oh yeah.
leave out the cards and the stickers and the maps and all that, and put something else in there.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just
the
more-
only blast effect I have is Omega Supreme. Like it, and oh no, I have that Plank Micromaster sound barrier
Oh, okay.
from Siege or Earthrise. Yeah, I think I have that blast effect. Like there's not that many, but yeah, I have a project coming up. I want your opinion. I've been shopping around. I'm thinking this guy, Siege Starscream, and I contacted Input, but I haven't made a decision yet. I want him to customize this with the color scheme of Raziel from the Legacy of Kain franchise.
There you go.
So I could have like a custom mascot Seeker for my channel. So it's going to cost me a lot of shipping, but you think it's worth it?
Definitely. I mean, if
Yeah.
it's something you want for your collection, go for it. You
Yeah.
be you, and I mean, don't need my permission. Definitely.
No. But I'm just like, is it too tacky, or you don't want to overdo it? You know.
It's all about what you want to add to your collection, man. It's not something that if somebody says anything about what you have in your collection, just tell them move on to a different channel. It's all about you being you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, good. It's just that sometimes I tend to overthink a lot of stuff and people's reaction, and because you want to please like even when I'm just in the chat, and not that I love this community, but it's not to say that every commenter in the chats is a bright light.
Yeah.
There's and I feel bad for Bert because
Oh man.
I'm like Bert does premiere, and I've been at home for 6 months. So at 10 a.m. when he starts, like he's doing a premiere every second day, and it's always the same people like me, PPR, Kato, and Bert, and then they'll have a couple people, and then there's like 2 others that always come and just talk random stuff that don't follow the video.
Don't
But
have
Bert,
nothing to do with it.
Bert is awesome at calling them out. Like there's one, I don't want to say names, but there's one that will always mention, oh, I've seen this review from this other reviewer, and Bert's like, first warning. But then last time PPR modded him out, just no, we're not dealing with this stuff today. So, but
yeah, you'll always get that. I mean, there's always that one person. I mean,
sometimes
I've had a couple.
They talk to themselves, like they there was Kato has warned me about some people's in the past. It was like, be wary of this one. I'm like, okay, cool. Heads up.
Yeah.
And it's great. And
you're always going to have negativity in the comments, and I mean, just like the stream that I just did for the giveaway, I've already gotten 2 comments deleted by YouTube because they had links to porn in them. There's always going to be.
Wow.
Have you changed your settings to not allow the links?
No, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, if you go under YouTube Studio and settings, I can't remember exactly where it is, but you can disable people putting links in the comments.
Oh, I'm going to definitely do that.
That'll eliminate that.
I'm gonna, because I had those. But I didn't even think they were links. They were just like one word and then
a period and then another word.
Yeah. Well, no, not even period. It was just like 016. Like they were timed.
Mhm.
like and
Yeah.
so
My
I deleted those.
my biggest gripe is people that do a shout out for their own channel when they're commenting on
Oh
your videos.
God,
I
I'm
mean, I had one on my Perceptor video, my Magic Square Perceptor, where I hadn't released
yes, okay, I remember that.
the transformation video for it yet. And he was like, "Well, I did the full transformation on my channel." I was like,
So yeah,
"Yeah."
thanks.
That's just
But
like,
I'm as a chatter in this community, I'm trying to pace myself now because I realize I'll reply to pretty much every comment that people are saying. Like, oh, Lone Dragon's gonna say this, I'm gonna reply to him, and then eventually I'm like, man, it's just my name that we saw for a while. I'm filling the chat. I'm like, I gotta stop, and because I don't want to be in you guys because I know Inuitabi, maybe you're in that private chat with everybody where you guys complain about annoying comments and chat people. And
No, the only thing in that is mostly that's the people that put the. Have you seen MGo's review?
now, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You get
Yeah.
the comments that are like, my fish watched this video and it's just stupid, nonsensical stuff.
there's a lot.
back when I did my review for what's the name of it, the Red Falcon, for that company that made the Gundams.
Yeah,
You know,
TT Hung. Yeah,
Yeah, TT
Okay.
Hung. I mean, there was this is hard to watch. Just watched MGO, and it's like I respond. I was like, this is my third review. So MGO's been doing it for 5+ years. I'm sure he has it down a lot better than I do, but thank you for watching, and I appreciate the view.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, I tried to.
The difference with that is I mean, it's almost funny. And I don't watch his reviews anymore because I know it's a known quantity. This is a thing you can do. You can call all the catchphrases. You're going to hear it on every figure. It's always the same thing. So
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
never
feel like
watched
you get a true, honest look at something. He's going to go through. He's going to transform it. He's going to show it, and he's going to do the 3 or 4 things he always says on every video.
I mean, I love
Like Prime versus Prime. Every figure that released is the best painted figure by Hasbro Takara Tomy that's ever been released till the next
Yeah.
one. So
I mean,
it becomes
I love
redundant.
MGO. I love MGO just because if I'm having trouble with the transformation,
yeah, now
he
I'll go
he
to
is
that.
a great
Yeah.
resource. I mean, he does an excellent job with his reviews, and just I was kind of flattered that I was being compared to MGO, I guess,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
don't give me any grief because you didn't like my transformation video,
Yeah. Well,
Transformations
it's
are hard.
well. That's the thing.
Especially
It's
third party masterpiece.
Yeah, but anyway, I think we're focusing on the negative. Let's move to something positive.
yeah. If
Um,
PPR watches this, he's gonna send me a text. Hey, be positive.
Yeah,
So.
I'm gonna send him a link. You need to
Yeah.
get back up around.
Hey, Raziel's being really negative here.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's great. I love the fact that, like in the chats, like all that, what I consider the great ones are always going to, say hi to me and everything. So it's part of it's being part of this community it's changed my view on a lot of things.
It was to the point, if I'm at a premiere, it would take me longer to type out hi to everybody that I know.
Oh, God.
There.
But it's also, it's something that at this point, we have to do, because if you feel bad if you skip a hello.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up with like a canned that I can just copy and paste and just put it in every review.
Yeah, probably. Because I try to do the because I don't watch a lot of streams on my phone, because when I type on my phone, first I'm old, so typing on my phone it's not that great. But the @ function doesn't work. Yeah, but if I'm on my computer, I can do @memo, and then it highlights you in red when you see my reply. It says, "Okay, I'm talking to you." So I prefer that, and
I do everything on my phone. I mean, I have a great editing program on my phone, so I
really
do all
okay.
my there.
I know Kato did too, but I never could fathom being able to do all I do on my computer, on my phone. It to me that's wow.
But yeah, I mean, I always watch videos on my phone, so I'm like, how is everybody doing this at me? I'm like, oh. Then I realized I can only do it on a computer.
Yeah, it took me
Yeah.
a while to figure that one out too. I was like, why is everybody's name in red? And
Well,
how are they doing that?
Yeah, no, that's I like that function just because it's fun to be able to interact. But then some people, you'll notice they'll just start talking, and then they're not watching the rest of the stream at all. They're just talking about that stuff, and it happens to all of us, so it's fun.
Yeah. But so, what do you have coming up? Raz?
Well, not coming up. I have Trax and Rhinox from CMD store that I'm hoping this week I'll get a shipping email. My son got a gift, which I think is the Rainmakers. I'm not sure. I can't be 100%.
If it's long and thin,
If it's long and thin, it kind of fits. So but the thing is that I kept talking about the Rainmakers because the first time I went, he bought me my first two was Wheeljack and Sideswipe. He got it for me for my birthday in 2020, and then after that we went back on Father's Day in June, and I got Astro Train and he got me Siege Soundwave, but the Rainmakers were there. And I remembered from my childhood, the Rainmakers. I'm like, but they were $100, and I was just starting out. So I'm like, if I come home with $100 box of toys, my wife's gonna go, "What? No, this stops now." So I left them there, but then they were gone. But eventually, you buy a little more now. She understands that I'm, pacing my budget and I'm being careful. And I'm not putting our house at risk or anything like that. But I kept talking when they were reissued. I'm like, oh man, and I didn't have the money, so I'm like, oh man, the Rainmakers. So
could it be that that more recently released set with like the alternative paint schemes with the Arachnophobia and Optimus Primal? You know what I mean? The
Toys R Us 4-pack.
Yeah.
Could be. And
Worlds Collide.
Yeah, Worlds Collide.
Worlds Collide.
No, I don't. No, because I don't think because it's from CMD store. So it's not, that's a buzzwordy line. But my most recent, this one I bought, Kingdom Galvatron. I bought in June, but then my wife was like, "Well, that's your Christmas gift," and then she just took the box and put it on top of, her hiding spot that I know where it is.
I just had to cancel an order for that from Toy Dojo. I ordered it back before they did their website transition, and I completely lost track of that I did it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got an invoice, and I thought it was for Gnaw because I ordered two of Gnaw, and then I paid for it. And I was like, uh-oh.
So you were able to cancel it, or?
Yeah, they applied the payment to my pre-order for Gnaw, so now it's paid.
Oh, okay.
Toy Dojo is an amazing company to do business with. They Eddie and the team, they really help you out. And same thing for Brandon and at Chosen Prime, thechosenprime.com. Two great companies. I don't know if they ship internationally. They might.
Oh yeah, they do. I haven't ordered from them, but some people mentioned that they did. I ordered from Entertainment Earth to get Scourge, but like not the sweep, but the actual Scourge. But it won't ship until November, so I'm guessing, that's okay. Like they're expecting another shipment from Hasbro, which would be odd because I don't think that Hasbro does re-release. So maybe it's the box, the container stuck somewhere. I have that coming. And I have from Big Bad Toy Store. I have the reissue refractor. Well, yeah, reflector, but the toy colors. So the 3 bots are not the same color, and it comes in that big square box. And so I'm I'm missing that from my season 1, amongst a couple other things. Well, basically, Autobots, I'm missing gears.
I'm thinking about picking up the Magic Square version of reflector.
Yeah. Well, see, I could get the Magic Squares because I've seen a couple. I think Deluxe did a review Was it Larkin or Deluxe?
Yeah, I got them. They're good too.
You
Is it
got
Mag-
him? Yeah, okay.
You
It
get
might have
Magic
been you.
Square or New Age?
Magic Square.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't scale with my child line. So that's what I told my wife. I'll get one version of each bod.
Yeah.
That's because I don't want to. At this point, I don't want to overclutter my house because I'm always installing new shelves just for that. So
There you go.
that's
Awesome.
fantastic.
Well,
that's what, 3
Magic Square, New Age. I mean, Iron Factory Legends. I feel like they're cheaper, but they get more love put into them than Masterpiece.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a lot more paint, a lot more care to detail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I was to go in a different direction, I think I would do Legends before Masterpiece because of the engineering. It just so much. I don't know, so much better when I see all the because I watch pretty much. I had to stop watching people at some point because I was watching too much, and not all of it was good. Unfortunately, well, no, not everything was to my liking. So, but I had to cut down. I'm still subscribed to a bunch of people, which unfortunately I just don't have the time to watch. So I want to,
it's a lot to watch. Yeah.
So
it is.
Do you have any third party in your collection at all?
Me, no. I'm holding my
once you pull that trigger though, that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
What was your first third party figure?
Oh God. Let me. I gotta walk in here and look now. Let's see what it is.
See, that's a beautiful problem when you have to take a walk to look at your collection.
Yeah,
it's always fun.
Mine's right here. I'm gonna grab it really quick.
All right, go. So anybody in the chat, if you have any questions, I'm there for you.
I think it's Bad Cube Huffer. Let's see. Yeah, it's got to be this guy. I think.
He looks just like the Kingdom one.
Is that the Bad Square or Bad Cube?
Yeah, Bad Cube Huffer.
Man, the front, wow, he's a lot shinier.
Yeah,
like the arms are awesome. A nice Jazz.
Yeah, I think that's like the number 3, a third one I got.
Make Toys downbeat. I mean, to me, I think he's the
I've seen reviews of that. Yes,
best third party Jazz on the market. Actually, I got this version, and then I also bought the premium version, who's in my office in bot mode.
See, I think I'm gonna have to go with a third party when I pull the trigger on Devastator, because he's the one combiner I really really want. Like I like Superion and Bruticus, and
now's the time to do it. I mean, if you want Legend scale, both New Age and Magic Square. Yeah,
they're coming up with new combiners, and I know those are amazing, but I mean the price. Like, how much did you pay for a 2-pack? Because I know they come in boxes of 2.
It was $9.99 for the 2-pack.
Yeah, so that's
I'm pretty sure same for New Age.
99. That's 129 Canadian plus shipping. So it's a lot of money. So I think I'm probably gonna go with I'm thinking Jinbao, because I know that's what. I've seen a review on that. I think it's Kato got Jinbao, or he actually got the NMC.
Yeah, Jinbao. I had it too. The only thing is, it's hard to stand. It's
really at that size. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that stable. It weighs, it pulls itself forward. So, if you were going to spend the money for a third party and the Masterpiece scale of Devastator, I would probably do Toy World's Constructor.
That's the one that I have.
That's the best looking one there is.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Toy World.
And I mean,
as far as this Constructor.
Yeah, it's not cheap now, but it's great.
I mean, as far as all right, Cat.
That's
I mean, as far as pricing goes, I mean, I think you could find it on some stores for like $4.79.
That's not bad.
And I mean, compared to
that's not bad. That's way out of my budget. But I mean, I get it.
I mean, compared to the Legends, like how much is a New Age? The whole set on.
New Age gonna put you
Dojo.
about 350.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean, compared to what you're getting, the 479 in a masterpiece
Yeah, when you
scale.
say it like that,
is-
makes me not want to get it.
How
it's
tall is he? Like how tall is Devastator fully
20
assembled?
22 inches, I think.
The masterpiece one, yeah, something.
No,
like that.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's about the size of Omega Supreme was what? Siege Omega was 18 or 24.
Commander Wars is 18, so Mega Supreme is a little bit bigger, so probably about 20.
Okay. Oh, so that wouldn't scale too bad. At
The
21.
New Age Devastator is about 10 inches tall.
And Magic Square, I think, is going to be a little bit taller.
Yeah.
There's
All right.
the two
It's,
the two companies that are releasing the Legend scale. There's always like maybe a 10% height difference. I think would be fair.
Yeah.
As far as their height differences, but they're going at it with their releases. So
I wish they'd stop. It's if you want to
Yeah.
play both, it makes it tough because
it does.
I had to
Well,
make
these-
a decision which one I wanted to go with because usually I do Magic Square on everything, but I
But-
think I'm doing New Age now.
Is it me or New Age and Magic Square always release the same?
That's what
This-
we're talking
this-
about going
yeah.
at it.
Like, I mean, they're going at it like, but it's like, oh, we both have a Perceptor. Oh, look at that Shockwave. Oh, we have Shockwave too.
Yeah.
Like it's that's way too hard to keep up. Hey, look at that, those neon 90s. Eh?
Cool, sure.
Yeah, my
And-
brother-in-law got it as a gift, and then it was too big for him. So he's like, "Hey, you want it?" I'm like, "Yep, pretty much." So you think Studio Series 86 is going to release the Constructicons?
Probably.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
They're gonna do Insecticons.
Yeah.
They're gonna do
See-
Junkion variants.
I want to see Hound. I really do.
Hound.
Well,
Oh, because we haven't had an Earthrise.
He was in the
Hound.
movie for 10 seconds,
Yeah.
but I want to see a
And he-
Studio Series 86.
Oh
Hound.
yeah, he was stepping out of the arc with Sunstreaker,
Prime.
so he technically survived. Yeah, that's right. We didn't have a. But is the Jurassic Park truck a heavy retool of Hound, or is a different mold? Because I was thinking they could have maybe used that because it's an Earth mode.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it much, but actually
Okay.
I canceled my pre-order for that because I don't need another Megatron
No,
repaint.
yeah, but she's a girl. She, Jurassic Park were all females, so that would be another fembot, kind of. But I'm not paying Hasbro exclusive.
How much was it? 119?
I think it was 114 US, so that's 150 for me.
That's my arms for my
Yeah.
Magic Square Devastator.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the thing. You have to. Oh, Kato. Hey, Kato, you want to join? It's an open invitation.
Hey, Kato, get in here.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Memo just emailed. He sent me a message. If you're bored, you want to join, but I missed his draw, so that's what's going on. He said, "Well, we can go live again." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah,
I just got it home, and he's like, 10 minutes. I'm like, "Yeah, give me half hour. I'll be ready in a half hour."
There you go.
So, but yeah, if Kato wants to join, I'm still going for a while, so I'm good. But it's great. I mean, I love just the whole. Oh, he's already in bed.
You can join in bed. I don't want to hear these excuses. Your pillow can be your backdrop. But Inutabi, what do you have coming up?
What do I got going? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do this Wind Raider and see how that works. I'm gonna do Skeletor.
Oh,
I got Skeletor. I got Evil End, God. I'm not getting Moss Man. I don't
I'm
really
so
care about
disappointed. So disappointed I missed out on Scareglow.
oh, that
Yeah,
box was.
I got
dope.
lucky when I heard about it, and then I was at work and I logged on at work and ordered it right then, and it sold out in like 30
Yeah, I
seconds.
mean, I had it in my cart, and I went to pay for it, so I went to check out, and it was thinking for 10 minutes, and by the time it got to where I could pay, it said it was sold out. I was so mad.
Ah, man, that's terrible. That box was so, like, I think the first review I saw was yours, Anutabi, and I was like, man, just for the box, like I am by no way an MISB collector, but this box was just so nice. But I don't collect the because, like I said, to respect my wife's blood pressure, I will only collect Transformers because I don't want to overdo it too.
Yeah, that's why I didn't start collecting till after I was divorced.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully that won't happen, but it's been great so far. But the Masters of the Universe, the Kevin Smith show I liked it. But have you guys watched the new He-Man and Masters of the Universe that came out on Netflix this week?
Not yet. I wanted to check it out.
Yeah, it's a complete reimagining of the show. So I don't want to say that they don't respect the source material, but it's extremely different. But for a kid, it's very well done. Like my son, who's been addicted to all kind of crazy shows, he actually was able to sit down and watch without talking for like 2 episodes, and that's amazing. And but the animation is, thanks, Gato. It's kind of good. Voice acting is great. I didn't feel anything was weird, and I think I liked it more than Revelations.
Really?
Well, in a sense that it was more original, and it wasn't sold as a sequel. And then we got GIF, and so there's no bullshit around the show. It's just a fun show to watch. Cringer is, he's not the scary little cat that we knew. And now Adam is, it starts and he's living on a tiger tribe. Like, he doesn't know he's a prince.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's stuff that you find out. But, and Tila's a wizard. Like, she does magic. And so there's a lot of little
characters just reimagining everything.
Yeah. And, it's 3D, so it's not hand-drawn. Well, nothing is hand-drawn, but, Revelation looked like it was hand-drawn. And, so the animation is different, story is different, but overall, I think it will be a good show. Like, this could be a generation one for my son and, kids up to 8, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool if it's a reimagining. That way, it's not directed at anybody that watched the show in the 80s, and Mattel can't piss people off with 2 different cartoons about the same thing.
Well, that would have been a GIF. Like, I mean, I understood. Like, I watched when Rodimus Primal had a live stream with 2 guys that really loved the original He-Man, and one of them was Leo Convoy. He was pissed, and he was really going at it. But I understand his critique and what it's been told, and I think I like Revelation. It wasn't like, oh my God, it wasn't reinventing the wheel. It was just an enjoyable show. But the more I do my channel, the more I realize I don't like celebrity voice actors. Not that they're not good, but you have people like Corey Burton, who's a working voice actor, Frank Welker, working voice actor. That's all they do. But then you have, when they did Shrek, don't tell me that anybody else but Mike Myers could have done the same thing he did with Shrek. Like and Cameron Diaz and then Eddie Murphy. They have actors already in union that can do all of those voice. I'll respect Mark Hamill because he was
transition.
He made the transition properly, but also watching interviews with him, he was into voice acting, learning about voice acting way before he did Star Wars. Mm-hmm. Well, way before. He was 19 when he did Star Wars, but still, he was interested in that business. So, and he did 329 roles last time I checked. So that's a working voice actor. He just happened to be a celebrity. But when you have,
I think you have a debate
Uh,
coming up on this one?
Yeah, that's my son. That's
Oh, is it?
that's my oldest.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he loves. Hey, Alex, I love Shrek too. I'm just saying other actors could have done a job, an as good job. So that's the thing. We with He-Man, it was Kevin Smith, so you knew Mark Hamill was going to be there because they've been buds for a while, and then Sarah Michelle Gellar and all the other celebrity voice actor that they went and got, and I didn't care for Sarah Michelle Gellar as Tila. I think anybody else could have done it, and or the
But
girl that did.
One could
Yeah.
argue, though, hasn't Sarah Michelle Gellar, hasn't she somewhat made the transition too? Because I don't think I've seen her anything live since like The Grudge back in.
Possibly, I'll give you that that benefit of the doubt that I haven't researched her, so I don't know how many roles she had. But yeah, I know she did a lot for Robot Chicken.
Oh, okay.
That's a show that if actually that's a pretty funny show. I like Robot Chicken, or I liked it. Eventually, any parody show is gonna trail off eventually, but so I prefer working actor rather than celebrity voice actor because the studio's going for a big hit. Like that's exactly what Kevin Smith did. He was going
Lead
for
role.
big names, big hit, attract people, and he, got caught in so many lies to bring us in, and he did. He succeeded. His marketing machine was great, and it worked. People watched it, but then after that, people got disappointed and got pissed off.
Yeah.
But then I haven't had a chance. Like I did a review on Kingdom, and I don't know, maybe I got 45 views max. But Kingdom, I didn't dislike it as much as I did Earthrise. I was in a positive mindset because of what I've been, trying to be more positive all the time now. And so I went into Kingdom, and I actually really loved it. It saved the franchise for me. I didn't like Megatron, Beast War Megatron at first, for the same reason as everybody else. But by the end of the show, I was like, okay, his whole motivation is preventing the rise of Galvatron. And if that's not a noble goal, I don't know what a noble goal is. I mean, it fit, compared to Beast Wars, where they come from a utopian future with no war. In Kingdom, the same characters come from a dystopian future where there's absolute mayhem. So, of course, characterization and personalities and even voice could be different, and motivations. And so I enjoyed it. Like, did you guys enjoy Kingdom, or it pretty much, killed it for you?
I thought it was. I think it was better than Earthrise. I did like some things in Earthrise that they did, but I thought to me, it felt a little with the whole Dead universe. I don't know if it just jumped the shark or whatever, but I couldn't really understand why we're going back. And I probably need to watch it again. Why'd we go back through the Dead universe to go back to Cybertron? I didn't understand that part. That's what really kind of threw me out. And some things just felt a little bit too stretched out. Like some scenes, they were just stretching it out.
The second time they go to the Dead universe when they're doing through the portal, I think that's a mistake, or I think that's it was tampering from Galvatron and Nemesis Prime, because they were trying to get, like, the whole Kingdom basically is them manipulating Megatron and Optimus Prime to do specific things. Mostly Megatron has been manipulated by Galvatron because he's been provided the golden disc through Beast War Megatron. Like and then he did everything that Galvatron knew he was going to do. And after that, they end up in the Dead universe. But Galvatron is able to travel through time to the Dead universe. So he was able to bring them to the point in time that he wanted them to be, which was the dystopian future of Cybertron, where everybody's been dead for how many years now? We don't know. It looked like the Elita one's still standing there with her hand up on the ground, and she's been dead for. It didn't look like 5 minutes. That's probably a couple hundred years. Yeah. I'm thinking that's my theory.
Long time.
But to me, Kingdom was basically, they could have renamed it "Preventing the Rise of Galvatron." That was the goal of the whole show. Galvatron was trying to manipulate Megatron to get the Matrix to destroy Unicron or the Allspark. I hate, I hope they drop the old Allspark thing from future franchise. Just stick with the Matrix and Victor Sigma.
Where did that even? Was it Bayverse? Did Bayverse originate the whole
Bayverse
Allspark
did
thing?
the Allspark because they didn't want to use the word Matrix because of the Matrix movie that were very popular at the time. But then in the second movie, here's the Matrix. Yeah. So the Allspark, came from, and there wasn't any Allspark before Bayverse. Not in any continuity I knew. I knew Victor Sigma and the Matrix.
Yeah.
That was about it. So to me, Kingdom had a better story than Earthrise. And I hope they would rehire FJ DeSanto for a continuation of that show. I think it'd be worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, MC DJ.
Oh, MC DJ. Sorry, it's hard to. Oh, Slow DK's there too.
Yeah, Slow's here.
I got a yo-yo.
I just sent an invite to Fire Talks and Larkin, see if they'll get in here. See if they're bored and want to join us.
Yeah, why not? It's been
almost 2 hours. I'm surprised we've lasted this long.
Yeah, something that I was like, we should plan this, and then Memo was like, yeah, we'll just wing it. Okay. So,
yeah, that's what I like to do. Wing it.
You got anything else coming up, Inutabi? Did you go in on the Zeta aerial bots?
I think I'm gonna buy them this week. I was just kind of waiting because I hadn't seen anything on them, but then I've seen Deluxe's video on them, and they kind of done it for me. I think I'm on.
They're my next review. I mean, they're very simple. Like the transformation is like maybe 1 or 2 minutes.
So is Silverbolt going to end up with the combiner parts? Probably.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's going to probably have like the what does the masterpiece one have, like the waist shell or whatever?
It's got the pants, so it connects with the legs. So it's got torso and legs, and then everything connects. But I mean, it's in my opinion, it's the most stable, most well done masterpiece combiner.
Silverbolt at least be $100.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, these two they're $39 a piece, maybe
40.
I'd say probably 70, 80, maybe.
I don't know. He's a bigger figure.
He is.
And probably die-cast shell.
Maybe. They did incorporate die-cast into the Legends when they weren't there in the masterpiece. So he probably will be pretty hefty. So maybe you're right, $100.
Still,
that's a lot of dough. But I mean, it's always good to have like a better, like as much as I'm not a big fan of the Stunticons, I think the one that you had, Inutabi, in your recent reviews, where you can assemble him in like 3-4 different ways, toy, cartoon, and other stuff accurate.
Oh, the Stunticons?
Yeah.
There's the masterpiece version.
That's just Motormaster?
Yeah, that's
just the trailer.
Yeah, that's the trailer.
Wow.
And the cars plug on the back, and then the other cars plug on the arms.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the DX9.
Yeah. I traded Kato a bunch of Marvel Legends for him, for a set of Stunticons.
Oh yeah, Kato's been diving in Legends for a couple of months now.
And it's nice to have choices, and the alternative to that is the one that I have, Raz. I've got the X Transbots.
Oh yeah.
See, I got those too, but I don't have the trailer. I never bought the trailer.
I bought two of the trailer.
That's what's his name? Mike Jonathan Larber. Jonathan, what's his name? The guy from X Transbot. That's him, Mike Larber, right?
Yeah.
That's my trailer right there. Then I have him in
okay.
I've got him in combined mode in my office.
Okay, because I bought the
that trailer is a pain, ain't it?
I've only transformed it once, and I don't want to ever do it again.
Oh, okay. So no, because Mike, I got in touch with Mike for the poster, the G1 scaling poster.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law. Hey, that's something I can show. Hold on.
That's one thing. I mean, I love the X Trans bots, individual bots.
I do too.
I like the combine mode. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
an awesome poster.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
So I need to get one of those because I think I'll put it right here on the wall.
Yeah. Sorry. Putting
the-
back the ears.
as individual units, the X Trans bots Stunicons are amazing. As a combined unit, it's amazing. But getting that trailer one, the way that they did it, the way they made everybody mad.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, they're getting worse because like the G2 version's coming with that accessory pack, and it's the same price as the first one.
Okay.
So transitioning the trailer is a pain, but both outcomes, but the individual bots in the combined mode are just, in my opinion, fantastic.
Yeah. But don't you feel like, I mean, Motormaster didn't, you know, like that's not how it worked back then. You know, his body was the trailer, and then the foot were the cab. And but now more and more I see like they have the trailer, or they have an accessory for the no, because
Fans Toys did a masterpiece Motormaster where the entire trailer folds up into his back, and it's amazing. But in my opinion, I really do not mind when they do parts forming like that.
Okay.
Just because it gives you a much cleaner end result.
Yeah. More stable too. So it'll stand.
Yeah, it I have to say that the Devastator, the Legends one, it did look pretty accurate and stable and solid, and but then, you know, how much was just the pants?
The trailer was $279, I think.
Wow.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I never bought the trailer. I was going to, but then I've got them. I keep them all in robot mode, and then I kind of figured I was getting this DX9 set. So
Okay.
at some point, I need to pick up Drag Strip and whatever the other one did in for DX9, so I can do the arms.
You better hurry.
Yeah.
They are on their way out.
Yeah. See, what the next thing I'm hoping they announce soon, because the last two Hasbro Pulse live stream, Fan First Friday, whatever, were kind of disappointing. I mean, I'm happy for the Star Saber for anybody who wants to get it. Like Inutabi, did you back it?
Not yet. My wife's gonna buy it soon for my 10th wedding anniversary gift.
$209 for the trailer.
209. Okay.
So, but then the other announcements, like, you know, they did a stream, and it was they announced everything that we already knew: Starscream, Perceptor, all that stuff. So I was disappointed. Yeah. I was hoping that they were going to announce Sludge. Like, it's been, Grimlock and Slag came out maybe 3-4 months apart, but then we never heard about the other Dinobots. So I'm hoping they don't drop the line.
Isn't Swoop next? I think Swoop's next.
I think Swoop is next.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do them like the 3 originals and then the other two. Because Swoop is...
I heard Swoop was next.
Okay. Well, as long as we get...
Swoop's my favorite too, so I hope so.
Yeah, Swoop was my favorite, but like, I like his Spotlight episode when during the desertion of the Dinobots, where they go to Cybertron. That was, is a good spotlight for one of the Dinobots. So, because they never had any other spotlight for the 3 other characters. It was always Grimlock, and then that one time with Swoop.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that they would do Sludge, because I never had him as a kid, and if he's as good as Slag and Grimlock, I still haven't opened up my Grimlock. It's upstairs, and I have 3.5 more pounds to lose before my wife gives him to me. So, and I think Memo just froze. I'm not sure, but How much
That's all.
scratching does an ear need? Oh,
Yeah,
Ken
so
is back.
New Star Wars trilogy rumor, time travel stuff. Apparently, Bad Batch thing. I hadn't seen that yet, but check it out.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly,
not a fan of time travel in Star Wars.
well, I don't think they should. Oh yeah, okay, Memo's gone.
We could stay in here. He'll come
Yeah,
back.
yeah, until he comes back. But the Bad Batch. I honestly, since what was it, The Last Jedi,
Mhm.
I have not consumed any Star Wars product.
Do you not watch The Mandalorian?
Nope, I can't.
Oh,
It,
yeah, change your mind. Because I was sort of like the same thing, and then I
Yeah?
watched The Mandalorian. Is the best Star Wars I've seen since Rogue One.
I loved Rogue One. My
Yep,
friend
Rogue
didn't.
One is like
yeah.
my number 3 movie behind Empire and the first one, First Hope, New Hope.
Yeah, well, the new trilogy and then all the new series. I just I didn't enjoy at all the your reverse memo. We see your keyboard, but I couldn't get into the the Last Jedi was just
Yeah, I didn't.
I watched it in theater and I
Yeah, I did too.
I was okay, but then when I started thinking about it,
So I lost my internet, guys. I'm sorry.
and I'm sneezing. Sorry, but yeah, when after when I started just thinking about the Last Jedi, I'm like, oh, this doesn't make sense. This, and when you think of an overall plot, it's too slow ship moving in space. I think it could have been a little better.
Yeah,
So, and
Mandalorian is great.
yeah,
I mean,
okay,
it really does a good job. And Bad Batch is good because it fills in the holes between the Empire taking over and what happened to that point. So it's some
Okay.
cool things in there, like
so Bad
what the
Batch
Empire
happens after the demise of.
after Revenge of the Sith, like
Okay,
right after that, just as the
Can you
Jedi
guys
are
see me?
being killed, Bad Batch picks up. Yeah, we can see you.
yeah, and then we can see ourselves now. You blew up the screen.
We try and edit the layout here.
So
Sorry, my internet went out. Let me try and refresh it, see if it's back.
That's cool.
No,
So
it's not out.
yeah, Ken Gui said he fell asleep during our stream. That's nice.
There we go.
It happens. Mine, I lost the link from the screen. All right.
That's nice, Ken. I'm glad you did say earlier that my voice is relaxing, so
Yeah, that's
There
a
you go.
follow up on that. That's great. So what else are you hoping for in studio series? And not everybody say Blaster at the same time.
Well, you got Blaster, you got to have the tapes. I need rewind, eject, ram horn,
Yeah.
the other one, whatever the other
Actually,
one is.
So far, the only cassette I don't have is Buzzsaw because they didn't make him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and I was
that's-
sure I had seen screenshots of him being with Sound Blaster because in the show, in Siege, he was there. Like you saw Buzzsaw with Sound Blaster. So I was hoping that they would put him like in the. They did like FJ DeSanto just got a Sound Blaster with the Merc symbol.
Mhm.
So I was thinking maybe they should put, because honestly, I got all the cassettes and there's 3 bats and then Frenzy Rumble and then that other red guy. I know he's related to Double Dealer, which I didn't buy. And but I think they could have had one more Eagle.
Yeah, I hate they left Buzzsaw out because that's the only one I'm missing, and I wanted to complete the
I'd like-
tapes too.
I'd like to see Kranix.
Oh man, you're with me. Okay. Every time I commented that, everybody was like, oh, we got a Kranix with the Quintesson Pit of Judgment. I'm like, that's not a deluxe size transforming Kranix.
Yeah,
Like, I want Kranix and Arblas. But you know what I think is going to happen? And I hate that I thought about that, is that they're going to be accessories for one of the Dinobots. So I'm thinking the 3 other Dinobots, like we have Wheelie and Daniel, I think we're going to get Kranix, Arblus, and an extra, another one.
Hey, look at this. We got one more coming in. Hey, Ken.
Is
Oh,
that
hey, can
famous
you see
Ken
that?
Gui from the chat?
Hey,
man.
let me close one of these windows. Yeah. Oh, how are you guys? Oh man. So I must admit, I talked to, or I heard you in the corner chatting before. You're surprised when anybody knows you, and I have to admit I don't know you, but
No,
I'd
subscribe
love
to my
know.
channel.
So
I do.
will.
Yeah, what I do is I do voice actor spotlight. So I think I'm the opposite of Rodimus Primal because he's my patron saint. I love the guy, but he takes one character and then he'll show you every aspect of that one character on every iteration. What I do is I take one voice actor and I show you all the other characters he did throughout his career. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm at video 10 now, maybe.
Cool, cool.
So yeah,
Don't forget to
I
add the
started
links,
back in
Memo.
February. Yeah, I'll put a link, or I guess Memo will have to put a link
Yeah.
All right.
to my
yeah.
channel in the comment.
Kind of limited as far as functionality right now, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Or
cool.
but yeah,
are you
it's
just using it? Mhm. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, it's cool. That's I'm at my channel's Raziel Kane reviews, spelled with Y's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do subscribe to you already.
Okay, cool.
So that's awesome. I recognize the name. Awesome.
All right, there you go.
Yeah. So
I'm
I'm New York Hunter Impressions, by the way. I just started also, or actually, I don't know if you just started, but I just started. And,
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched a bunch of your stuff. The Dull Evil base video and
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Fire Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Fire Talk's there.
Cool.
You want to join Fire Talks? We're
Yeah.
having fun.
Give us join us through StreamYard Fire Talks. Just shooting it, hanging out.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea, by the way. I always try to catch whenever I get an alert for deluxes or any one of you guys who are doing a live stream. I always try to catch it. It's a lot of fun.
Kato went to bed though. He's
Yeah,
it's
watching
not
for
there
a
anymore.
while. He's probably not even watching anymore.
I'm gonna have to get ready to get off here. I gotta go tell my daughter good night before she falls
Okay.
asleep.
All right.
So that's something I gotta make sure I can do. That so
All right.
That's true. Just a few minutes for me too. Just wanted to hang out with you guys, but yeah, same here. Closing up
Well,
shop for the family.
Thanks for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. This is just I'm back. Maybe.
What? Yeah. Oh, okay. You mean your connection? All right,
Yeah.
cool.
all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go. I appreciate. letting
It's
me get
been
on
great, man, and I'll keep streaming you because I think
Yeah,
I'm probably your number one
here.
watcher
Crazy. I
right
can't
now.
figure out what the
Mhm.
deal is. I don't know.
Well, I
why.
think it's just like I said. It's okay. He's gone. It's last year's views are,
Yeah.
deleting. So, but you should, as you have more subscriber, you should still increase your views. Like, let's say you lose 10 hours from 366 days ago, but you have 20 hours. It should still go up.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the best for you, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It's really strange. I noted earlier with you guys in the chat that I did a few. I got a new toaster oven, so I did a couple videos of that. And
You reviewed a
now-
toaster?
Yeah,
I saw
exactly.
your toaster reviews.
Yeah, but
That's awesome.
That's getting hit with tons of likes and subscribes right now, and
Really?
totally unexpected.
Dude,
Wow.
I have a
Yeah.
toaster. I'm
That's awesome.
gonna do that.
That's right.
Raziel Game reviews
You
a
gotta review my
microwave.
refrigerator.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a review of my Ninja 6-in-1 cooker. There you go.
Sweet. Yeah, I should do my what is it,
Yeah,
sous vide
yeah.
or instant pot next.
This is a Coke. Let's do a review. See how it
You know what though? No lie. When I saw who was it? Shoot. Oh man. Prime. I forgot the rest of his name at the moment. But anyway, he did this.
Patriot Prime.
Oh,
Patriot
Patriot
Prime?
Prime. That's it. He did this short where he is talking about a Coke or his drink, And then he says, just to make
Wow.
it part of a transformer, here's a transformer.
The
And,
apple Mountain
Oh yeah,
Dew.
that was his new
Yeah.
flavored
Yeah.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but he gave me the light bulb right there, and I was like, because I'm at 30 subscribers now only, but so I can't have a stream or anything. But I was like, hey, I can use these shorts to like say hi to
Oh yeah,
people.
yeah. Shorts will help you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so that's pretty.
They'll help you get subs and views because when Shorts just Larkin told me about Shorts I didn't know Shorts was even a thing. He said try them out.
But how does
the
it
first
work?
Shorts I did was like 800 views, and I
Wow.
gained like 10 subs from the
Yeah.
Shorts.
I did a 5-second short just showing this right here when I finally got the trailer set up in my alt mode display
Mhm.
for the Senecons. That's
Mhm.
up to like 900 views, and I mean that helped me quite a bit as far as subs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, very sweet.
So what you have to film it in 4:3 ratio, so your phone's standing up,
Yeah.
and then it's
Yeah.
gonna
It'll be under a
recognize
minute.
it.
You don't have to. I mean, most of them are. It's what it's recommended, but you don't have to.
Mhm.
But the biggest thing is just put hashtag shorts in the description.
And then it's gonna pop
Get
in. All right,
filtered out there. Yeah.
all right. Galvatron's gonna get a short, maybe. All right.
Nice.
All right, guys. I got to run. I'm being called. So-
Yeah. Take care, man. It's been
Thanks-
great.
thanks
Ed.
for joining.
Thanks for
Awesome.
joining. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Glad to be on. Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm sure
Perfect.
we'll do it again.
All right. We'll see you later.
Take care, man.
Cool.
Later.
See ya.
And I've been blessed since I started this. Met Kato, met PPR, met Deluxe, met
Mhm.
Inutabi. So met Memo. There you go. So
Yeah.
So no, but it's. I love this.
So what new channel do you mean?
Oh, you mean Ken's channel?
Okay.
What's your channel, Ken?
Oh, NY Hunter Impressions.
All right. Now that I have
Hold on.
Yeah.
functionality here, let me do this.
Search NY Hunter.
For New York Hunter Impressions. Yeah.
I'm guessing you're in New York.
Yeah, this is a Brooklyn basement here. So
No, I have Star Wars impressions.
oh really? Oh, let me
Hold
go
up.
back.
New York Hunter.
Oh, NY Hunter. So if you put New York, you probably won't get.
No, sorry, NY Hunter. Is it like one word or? Oh, okay, NY Hunter. There you go.
Yep. Thank you.
31 subscriber. There you go. Subscriber.
Yeah.
32 subscriber.
Oh,
And
thank you.
68 videos. That's
Yeah.
more than
Well,
me,
you
man.
know, oh, it's just for fun. Like I said,
There's a link to
Okay.
your channel, Razio.
awesome.
Oh, thanks.
So,
Yes, everybody who's already in that chat though is probably subscribed to me, but
Yeah.
it helps.
We'll have views later. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
This actually, I just checked, and we're actually up to
I
26
didn't subscribe yet.
26 views already. So
Oh,
I didn't notice 26 people popping in and out.
no,
Hmm.
probably not, but
Yeah, I
Hold
think
on.
I was wondering if the numbering was a little messed up earlier because there were more people chatting, but I only saw 1 or 2 in the numbers.
Yeah, you can't really go by the watching because like I was showing 0 and Raz's wife was in there watching.
yeah.
So
It says one watching right now, but I know
I think it's fire.
at this time maybe there's only one, but whatever. You'll get the repeat views
Yeah.
tomorrow. So what do you
Alright.
collect, Ken?
Me, I collect mostly just Transformers. This is, as you saw from the major videos, I took this guy and I tried to give him a whole series. I don't know if people like it or not, but I'm just experimenting.
And that's the
and,
that's the fans hobby, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Double Dealer, right? Yeah, I'm not familiar with Double Dealer at all, except from the War for Cybertron show.
Oh, Double Evil. But wait, Double Dealer is over here. It's amazing. I gotta walk around here. Yeah, as you know. So
Yeah,
no.
okay. All right. So
No.
so what was the name of the other one?
Oh,
Overlord.
Double Evil.
Double
yeah.
Evil. Okay.
Yeah. hmm
All right.
But yeah, mostly Transformers. But I do a whole like series on food, snacks, and now the toaster oven.
Yeah, well, I
And,
mean, if you get views and subscribe because of the toaster oven, man,
yeah,
I have so much appliances now. I got to put on shorts.
Yeah.
yeah, I wonder about that.
I just bought a new multi-port phone charger. Maybe I'll
There you
have a
go.
review on that.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, Inutabi started with computer setup,
Yeah.
Mhm,
you know, so
nice.
we all have to start somewhere.
It's true.
It's a great hobby. It's a frustrating hobby sometimes,
Uh-huh.
but
It's an
it's
expensive
fun.
hobby sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know about. I mean, who was at H&E Games? He was telling me how much trouble he was having with his video setup, and it's so weird, right? Because I have to admit, I'm a developer, so I'm on Apple, and I find that a lot of their software is very smooth. So when I decided to do this because of Deluxe, thank you, Deluxe. I
Yeah, we can all blame
we all
one
think
other
Deluxe.
guy, eh?
It's all
Yeah.
Deluxe's fault.
Yeah.
well,
For me, I'm gonna say Rodimus Primal, and he gave me the idea, but
Yeah.
Kato, he pushed me. He just gave me, not pushed me, but he just gave me that little nudge of confidence. There you go.
Yep.
That nudge of confidence, because he was interested in watching what I would do.
Uh-huh.
He said, make sure to let me know. And I was like, all right, if there's one guy, maybe there's 2 and 3. And now I'm at 110. And
Yeah.
it's been.
No, I have to
been
admit
fun.
too, before I started making videos, I saw Mimo also. I can't remember if you were on someone else's show or if you were on Deluxe's show.
The Sit Rapper
yeah,
about
could
round
be.
30.
Yeah. But I was like, that looks like fun. That just looks like fun.
It is
And
fun.
then,
I mean,
yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
that's why we're here. We wouldn't do it if we didn't enjoy it. Deep
Mhm, mhm.
down, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing this for financial reasons.
Mhm,
I
Yep,
mean,
yep.
if anything, it's costing me money to do this. So
Yeah, it's if you
So-
think the editing tool and the figures,
Yep.
yeah,
I mean, if
Yeah.
if you didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, seems like for Apple devices, the iMovie program has been really smooth. I just upload my videos, move things around, and put in transitions, and I hit output. So I was trying to see how many other people use Apple's and see if they use iMovie as well. But it seems like just that Microsoft computers don't have very good support for video software right now.
yeah.
So,
I do all of mine on Android.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
But historically, Apple has been a tool for developers and content provider. Because Apple had great, like I'm not talking about iPhones. I'm talking just like even before the iMac, people on Apple device were enjoying the better softwares for drawing,
Mhm.
recording, sound, music, anything. You wanted that. You wanted games. You went with PC. You wanted the
Exactly.
artistic side. You went with Apple. So
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure that they kept up with that. So iMovie is probably an amazing tool. I have, what's mine? I bought something cheap, which was VideoPad, and it said beginner level stuff, and it is beginner level. Maybe I'll move to something, but I really enjoy the interface because that's what's
Yep.
helpful. It's once you're comfortable with the interface, finding new stuff is just easy,
Yeah.
or it's fun.
I paid.
But I mean,
Yep, exactly.
I paid $10 for an Android program that gave me access to the program for the life.
yeah, I
So,
Mhm.
paid close to 60
Mhm.
I mean,
overall because I am, I had the editing tool, but then if I wanted to, my rule is that if I own the DVD, then I'll put a clip of it in my video. But I mostly do just Transformers. But for Scatman Crothers, I have The Shining, so I took The Shining and put it there. But then I needed something to record the screen, and there was a demo version with VideoPad, but then I had to buy the other tool that went with it. That was another $30. But it's great.
Fire
Yeah, not
Talks,
bad.
do a search in the Android store for a program called Velo or Velo. It's spelled VLLO. They have a free version and also a paid version, which is like $10 that gives you access to all their updates coming in the future.
That's pretty cheap.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it again. It's not a monthly fee. It's just a one-time purchase for $10, and it gives you access to all the new stuff that they release. And it's a really nice program to use. It really is.
Yeah, it's you have to. And I spent hours reviewing tools. You know, like just making sure, okay, what's the interface? And I installed something that was free, and then it was complete garbage, but it was sold as something super amazing. And so, but it's I think it's important if you want to start doing videos, you want to have a concept, you want to have a setup. Like my videos take on average 20 hours. That's script, like research, writing the script. And then after that, the recording, the editing, adding the pictures and everything. So it's, but what I like about my stuff is that it can generate more easily repeat views. Like you can watch this now, or you can have somebody watching it in 5 years and it's still relevant.
Yeah.
You know, so
slow to answer your question. StreamYard is actually browser based, so you don't have to install anything.
But do they have a mobile version? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so, because I've never found anything but the StreamYard website.
Okay. No, I like. I'm gonna have to create a. Did you pay for your StreamYard or?
No, and I mean
No.
it's free. It's free for 10 people. I mean, I can only stream at 720p, which is fine. I mean, I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, we're not movie stars, so you know, it's all
And
good.
I mean, Cato and they spread the cost apart amongst all the Rejecticons. So
Which makes sense. You know, I know that once he streamed on both Inutabi and his channel at the same time. So that's a nice feature. So
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of free stuff out there that people can utilize. Like all of my music is either on on YouTube or I've downloaded from free music websites.
yeah, I use
So
what is it? freestockmusic.com. And most of my songs are from the same guy, a guy named Alexander Nakarada. And he does heavy metals.
Nice.
Great ones.
yeah, most of mine are from the same guy too. He does a lot of like 80s style electronica type stuff.
Yeah. It's fun because when you find an artist that you're like, okay, he has a song for everything I need. And, you know, that's another thing. I wanted to be so prepared. Like I had my intro, my outro, I did a PowerPoint. Like when you see the lightning with the text rolling, that's a PowerPoint presentation I put together, and then I just filmed it. And
Nice. Yeah, Memo's got a good opening too. I was wondering how some of you guys get that.
How did you get yours, Memo? Did you do it yourself?
Sure.
Okay, why not?
No,
it could.
I subscribed briefly to a company that I forget their name. See if I still have the shortcut.
So a company that did the intro for you?
Yeah, it's a company that has a whole bunch of intro templates that you can use, and that's where my channel icon, my banner, all of that comes from that one program. I made it in a matter of minutes.
Nice. Okay.
And they have free music to select that you can add to your videos. Let me search. There's a YouTube channel that I follow. It's called Primal Video.
Okay.
They do nothing but provide you with tips on how to grow your channel, wonderful programs to use, tutorials, all of that. Primal Video.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna notepad this to Primal Video.
Yep.
And he does a great job of explaining things very, very easy.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I should look at some of those.
all of my thumbnails that I make for all of my videos are done by a company called Canva.
Okay.
And I'm
Because
trying.
eventually I'll want to have. Because I like my intro because of the music, and then it's my own pictures that I just added to it, and then so. But eventually, I'd like to have something more professional, like you have.
This is by all means is not professional.
Well, I mean, come on, you have a good song. It's like, you know, Kato and PPR. They have those. I don't know how they did. Who did theirs. They have great intros. But then you look at Rodimus Primal. It's very simple, just an image, some music, and it works. The only thing I'm not good at is at Photoshop or anything like that. So I'm not able to do cutouts around the figure so that I only show the actor. Like I always do just a square with the picture, and but when I do figure reviews, like PPR, he has a beautiful background, and then you have like just the figure added on top of it. It's not like a picture within the image. So
I subscribed briefly to where I made my intro was placeit.net.
Place it. Oh,
They will let you create intros, outros, icons. It's like $15 a month.
okay.
I used it up until a point where I was comfortable with my intro and my outro. I mean, I think I used to put up the videos, links to other videos in the end, but now I just change it to where it's thank you. Makes it a lot easier for me.
Okay.
I'm sure I'd probably get a lot more views if I put those links.
Well, I do the end screen with the YouTube tools. So,
but they give you the ability to make those.
okay.
They're two Placeit, and Placeit's wonderful for the intro and outro videos. Canva is great for the YouTube thumbnails because it'll let you, you've got options to add different graphics and stuff like that for free, and it'll let you do high res.
Okay.
So, I've got the Canva app installed on my phone, so I can make a thumbnail in 10 minutes.
Nice. Now, see, I have the standard background, and I just add the text and the picture. All my thumbnails are the same, which I think it kind of works because you want people to recognize your style, and
Yeah.
okay, if I see that type of thumbnails, that's Raziel. So,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
the thumb. I mean, you can see by going back through my videos, you can see how the style of my thumbnails have changed over time.
Yeah. Eventually, you want to evolve. Like if you find something that works better for you, do it.
Like I paid for Placeit, but it's like $15 a month, so it starts to get expensive. So then I found Canva, and I had already made my intros, and now I just needed to make thumbnails essentially. So Canva, Fire Talks. It's Canva, Canva. And
good.
Oh, hey, Fire Talks. I have a question because I don't think you replied on my comment on your last vid. Is your running gag the fact that you keep knocking stuff off? Because you mentioned in your sit rep with PPR that you had a running gag going on and that your kid thought it was super funny. And then I realized that every video you've done about Beast Wars, you're knocking stuff, you're dropping stuff, so was that the running gag or I'm completely off base? I just want to know. But the videos are great. So,
hey, I apologize, guys. I think my kids woke up and my wife is in the shower, so I'm gonna have to go.
That was great. Well, I think we're pretty
Thanks
much
for
done.
joining
Like
us.
it's been a while.
I really
Take care,
appreciate
man.
you guys having me. Yeah, we'll do more of these, and I'm checking out StreamYard too. I'm glad that you're on it, and I just need to learn how to use it still.
All right, take care, man.
Yeah.
Yep. See ya. Thanks
Thanks for joining us.
You bet. Thanks for having me. Have a good night, guys.
You too.
He's like, no, that's Fire Talks. He's like, nope, I'm just super unprofessional. What's the running gag? Maybe it's because I'm French Canadian. I'm not getting the running gag. Did you get it, Memo?
I'm not certain what you're referring to, really, to be honest.
No, because when he was on the Sitrep, he mentioned that he said there's a running gag in my Beast War video because
Oh.
it's the Beast War anniversary with T-Formers, so he's making a bunch of so I thought that was the fact that he was like he's doing a review and then it falls off and then he knocks something that the table is shaking. So I thought that was the running gag because he kept messing up, but no, he's so he's saying no, but he's not telling me what it is. So whatever, I'll I'll keep watching.
Rewatch all his content and figure.
I'll have to, man. You're gonna get some repeat views, man. So hey, it's been great, but yeah, it's been 2.5 hours. I really thought we were gonna do half hour and then run out of stuff to talk about. But
I didn't intend on staying here for almost 2.5 hours. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm gonna get
yeah. I'm looking at my dessert right now. So yeah, it's been great. Okay, just one. Yeah, that's what I'm watching with the. Okay, I'll rewatch Fire Talks. I'll rewatch, but it's been great memos, and we can chat afterwards regarding your idea for a monthly stream about specific characters. I'd like that.
Yeah, we can certainly do that. Thanks to everybody that joined. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please smash that like button, share with your friends, and we will possibly see you again next time.
Take care, guys.